So guys, today we're going over the combined shots. I failed to do that yesterday because reasons, but now I'll be going over the combined shots. Most of the bomb shots is kind of more the same, but top shots are interesting. Number one is Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Pokemon Detective Pikachu actually had one of the biggest DVD openings of the year, but it is a more movie. It is a PG movie. That's probably one of the reasons why. Detective Pikachu has sold 602,000 copies its first week, which is more than I was saying it was gonna do. Um, I would say it's gonna sell 500 to 600. Based although I was predicting the second week, I was predicting the first week around 600,000, which is more than everybody was expecting. But Detective Pikachu basically outsold Shazam, well, combined in 1 week, which is actually pretty good because it needs these good first week sales because it's competing for another bigger movie next week called Endgame. Number two is Descendants 3. Never even heard of it. It's a I don't even know what it's about, but some weird for it's the second best selling movie of the week. Batman Huss is it's that movie that was been best selling on Amazon. It's usually those DC animated cartoons that come out every year. They make a lot of those. It's for the DC audience, the DC fan base. Alita Battle Angel, of course, is the most important movie on the list. Alita Battle Angel sold 745,000 copies, which means Alita is still selling similar to Ready Player One at the same time, which Ready Player One had a similar amount of copies sold. Because of Wallowa, no one's buying this movie. Moving on. Shazam is sold 99,000 copies. Actually, it's still selling better. It's selling similar to Ugly Dolls, which Ugly Dolls made less money than because of Wallowa, and horror movies just don't sell anyways either. Shazam sold 99,000 copies to 1.1 million copies, which means Shazam is selling pretty well. Someone saying that Alita is flopping, but Alita is outselling is sold 700,000 copies. Okay, that's a lot of copies for a movie that made $80 million alone, and Alita made more money than less money than Us, and it's not even on the list anymore. Us just can't though. Only sold like 300,000 copies. Alita sold 2 times the copies of Us, despite Us selling 2 more times more. And then Hellboy. Hellboy didn't flop in theaters. Even Hellboy is outselling Us, but obviously somehow Us not Us. I need to get to that. Um, Hellboy is a cult following movie, a cult movie, I think, is the reason why it's selling so well. Captain Marvel, do not know who is still buying Captain Marvel, but considering that Endgame is coming out a week later, um, Captain Marvel probably will sell just 5 million will probably sell a lot of copies because of Endgame. That's how it still hold down in theaters. The San Andreas is still you don't need to explain this movie. It's still doing well for some reason. Do not know why it's still selling so well. All of a sudden people are buying it. Long shot. That's a movie that Seth Rogen movie. It's a millennial movie. No one's really buying it. Matilda. No, that's an old movie. Same thing. The Goonies. Breakthrough. Um, that's a religious movie. People are for some reason buying Matilda. The Mask. No one's buying Ugly Dolls. Moving on. Pixels. There's another mystery. The Pacific, The Great Wall. Gone Off the Rails, Philly. Those movies are still doing well. The Intruder is a flop. No one's buying it. Amazing Grace. Never heard of it. Palms is flopping. The Sandra, Aquaman. The Aquaman's still doing well. Outlander and Yellowstone. Those are TV shows. Those are still on the list, surprisingly. And The Lion King and Dumbo. The Dumbo remake is almost off the list because no one's really buying it. And Bumblebee still managed to hang on the list at the end of 19, selling 1.4 million copies.